I recently made the decision to leave Facebook. It wasn't anything dramatic. It just came down to priorities. And I wanted to prioritize YouTube. And believe it or not, I only have so much energy for social media platforms. And in this case, it seemed more important to focus on YouTube than it did on Facebook. Now, to be clear, this wasn't an easy decision. And I basically deactivated all of my social media accounts except for YouTube. And the reason I did that was because YouTube competes with every other social media platform that's out there. So part of me was thinking that I would just keep the other platforms and use them to help promote my YouTube channel. It became pretty apparent to me that that wouldn't necessarily work, and I'll tell you why. I follow a lot of prominent vloggers on YouTube, and I follow them on Facebook as well. And what I've noticed is that even though they might have tens of thousands of subscribers on YouTube, they get almost no engagement on Facebook. I mean, it's almost laughable how little engagement they get. I mean, I manage social media pages for a couple of businesses, and we get pretty decent engagement. So when I look at a popular YouTube who has, a couple of 100,000 subscribers, and they're only getting 20 or 30 reactions on a Facebook post, honestly, it makes me wonder why they're even bothering. Which then made me wonder, why am I bothering? There's also the complication of when you share a YouTube link on Facebook, Facebook pretty much throttles the reach on that link. Facebook doesn't want you clicking on links that are going to take you off of the Facebook platform. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. It's pretty logical. YouTube works in a really similar way. That's why the YouTube creators tend to promote things like playlists or cards or watch this next video. It keeps everybody on the YouTube platform. Facebook does the exact same thing. And when you look at platforms like Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, they all basically do the same thing as the major platforms, but they don't do it as well. So really what it came down to for me is I might as well prioritize YouTube above all the other social media platforms. So I did. I deactivated all of my other accounts, and I've pretty much just leaned into the daily vlogging on YouTube. Does that mean that I'm never going to come back to Facebook? Of course not. I actually kind of need Facebook. I freely admit that. I know there are a lot of people out there that want to say that they're not on Facebook and they use it as some sort of weird flex. For me, Facebook was a tool, and it's a tool I got pretty good at using, which is why I ended up doing social media consulting. Not to mention that locally, it did a lot to help promote some of my projects and my businesses. So just walking away from Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn didn't necessarily do my businesses any favors, even though it's definitely helped YouTube. The question is, when I go back to Facebook at the end of this 30-day daily vlog challenge that I'm doing on YouTube, is it going to be different? Am I going to be able to use Facebook to help promote YouTube? If I can't, I'm going to have to face this decision all over again. Is it worth my time to stay on Facebook, or is it worth my time to just focus entirely on YouTube? If I do it properly, it shouldn't be a problem. If anything, it should drive up my engagement on every other platform. It seems to me that if I used Facebook properly in the past, I used to get really good turnout at classes or events or seminars, basically any of the public speaking or coaching jobs that I was doing. They would benefit from the inclusion of some sort of promotion on social media. The question now is, will that benefit my YouTube channel? Because that's what's really important to me right now. I'm really focused on just making this YouTube channel work and becoming a successful vlogger. Success on YouTube can mean many things to many different people. I would just like to create a community around my channel. If I'm lucky, people will start engaging with me in the way that I'm trying to engage with them. Once I start getting feedback on this channel, maybe even requests for videos, that's when I'll know that my vlogging channel is successful. Because that's exactly the standard I used on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as far as whether or not they were worth keeping around. The moment people started to engage with me, the moment that a community developed, I was all in. When I see what other vloggers have built on YouTube, I can't help but think that yes, I'm coming to this late, but hopefully I can build something similar. If I get anything close to that with my channel, I'll consider myself lucky. I do realize that there are trolls and there are haters and there are people that are just going to dislike your videos no matter what you do.